What is going on, Taurus? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. And once again, this is going to be another mid-month check-in for you guys for the month of September. We're going to hop into your cards to see what clarity we can bring out for you, what messages can come through your spread. Per usual, hopefully you're doing good out there, Taurus, having a good day or night. It's been kind of crazy for me when it comes down to the Mars retrograde. So September has really been, I don't know, a lot of like dense energies. Yeah, Mars moving backwards. It's like I was talking to Cancer about this, and I believe, who else did I talk to? Who did I do before? Aquarius. About how this is the second time, or this is the first time that Mars has been retrograde in 2 years. So I guess me personally, I'm not used to dealing with these energies. So it's been a while. Like Mercury retrograde I can handle, but Mars is like pretty heavy. So hopefully you guys are keeping it together. I'm going to get you a little bit of clarity to see what's going on for the rest of September. Three of Pentacles jumps out for you guys. We had another one. So starting off with your first 3 cards, and then I'll pull more for you guys moving forward. All right, Taurus, Bull Gang is in the building. I forgot to shout you guys out. All right, so starting off, you guys have the 3 of Pentacles energy. All right, so moving into the second half of September, this definitely could be a time when you guys are trying to expand or trying to grow something that maybe you've been working on financially. This could be a business, it could be a project, it could be your job, your career. The 3 of Pentacles speaks a lot about collaborations too. So this could be a time when maybe you're planning to collaborate with people, or you're wanting to connect with people for business. You may be wanting to partner up with other people, just coming up with ideas on how maybe you can accomplish something through teamwork. So this could be a time when you guys are thinking about, conglomerates, collaborations, things of that nature. 3 of Pentacles could also represent a certain level of recognition that you're getting in a realm of influence, or an industry, or whatever it is that you're kind of putting your time and resources into, that could, be financial for you too. For some of you guys, this could mean a promotion that's coming in the second half of September. This could also mean recognition within the workplace that, maybe doesn't have anything to do with a promotion or higher pay, but people are seeing what it is that you're doing and how you're kind of an expert, at something. This is usually people that get elevated within the workplace because they have found a certain formula for what it is that they're doing. And other people are trying to figure out, how are you so successful, or how you're pulling this off. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm getting with this energy. On a deeper level, I guess the 3 of Pentacles could represent independence. Some of you guys are really kind of like jumping out into a more independent stance when it comes down to your finances and your material wealth in general. Just your world in general. Some of you guys could be wanting to take control of your life, bringing more security into your world through autonomy. Okay, because this is my entrepreneurship card. So for a lot of Tauruses, and I feel like I've been talking to you guys for a while about this, a lot of Tauruses are branching out into entrepreneurship, or have been doing this for a while. So I think that moving into October, there is going to be some positive flow of energy that's coming your way for growth if you're dealing with your own business or a solo project. Now, with the 3 of Pentacles coming in, you also have the Temperance energy. So for some of you guys, there could be a need for balance. There could be a need for creating an equilibrium in your world. This Temperance energy is talking about the balance of your internal world and how it is influencing your external world. So if you are kind of feeling some upheaval going on in your internal world, if everything feels like it's just going everywhere, being thrown everywhere. Now, part of that could definitely have to do with the Mars retrograde that we're dealing with, because a lot of people are dealing with heavy energies. And so if you kind of feel that turmoil in your internal world, you could probably see the effect that it's having on your external world too. and there could be a need for balance through meditation, through contemplative thinking, whatever you do to kind of ground your energy, whether that's going for a walk, reading a book, exercising. It's a need for you to kind of, for you to try to bring balance to something that's out of balance. And in this case, it a lot of times could be your emotions, Taurus, with this temperance energy. A lot of times the angel is depicted pouring two cups together, or pouring the liquid from one cup into another cup. So it depicts spirituality and your emotional state. So there could be a need for you to maybe put in a little bit more extra work in order to maintain your emotional well-being, right? If it's been a walk in the park for you, um, moving up into like the middle of September, this may be a time where it's a little harder for you to feel like you're balanced, especially with that Mars retrograde energy. So you may have to put some things into practice. Um, and Taurus, you're pretty good at doing that anyway when it comes down to your habitual practices, your routines that bring you balance into your world. So if you're already doing that, I think you're really feeling the benefits of that. If not, this may be a time where you're wanting to return to some of those ground, you know, habits or routines. All right, so after that, we have the Six of Swords energy. Now, Six of Swords a lot of times talks about, being navigated through stormy weather, being navigated through turbulence in your life, especially when it comes down to mental turbulence. So not only are some of you guys having to navigate through emotional turmoil, or, possibly a little bit of emotional instability, but you're having to do the same thing with your mind here. Um, and I feel like this is something that you really do have control over, because this is something that is passing, Taurus, is what I feel like. This too shall pass. This Six of Swords is really making me think about a storm, and how a storm comes and it looks crazy, it looks gloomy. Um, your whole reality kind of transforms, because no longer do you see sunshine. Rain is everywhere. The wind is blowing, but it's something that always passes. Like every storm system that we know about always passes. Even now, I'm thinking about the Hurricane Sally that's kind of passing through. I think it came from the Gulf Coast of Mexico, but symbolically, I feel like you guys could be kind of dealing with some hurricane weathers, Taurus, in the second half of September. But it's something that's quickly going to be passing, and you're quickly going to get back to a place of normalcy here in your mental world, in your emotional state. But in order to weather the storm, I am picking up that you're needing to practice things that bring you balance: meditation, eating healthy, staying positive, practicing affirmations, whatever it is for you. Okay, so yeah, Taurus, that's kind of what I'm feeling for the beginning of your read. Let's keep it moving. I'm just gonna pull for you. You guys have the Queen of Swords that comes out. You have the Six of Wands that comes out, and the Hangman. So yeah, for some of you guys, this could be a time where you're really needing to look at things very logically, or needing to stay grounded when it comes down to your emotional world, like we were just talking about. So you could be taking on the Queen of Swords energy, which is a little more colder when it comes down to her emotions. She's able to kind of weather the storm that I was talking about, because she looks at things for its face value. It's emotional turbulence really doesn't throw the Queen of Swords off. Storms really don't throw her off, right? It's like, because she has an objective mindset. So some of you Tauruses, I feel like, are really going to be focused um, on an objective that you have. It feels like you're on mission, you're on duty. For some of you guys, it's like, no matter how things look, that are happening around you, no matter how much this storm is kind of trying to distract you and hold you off, you're still looking to put energy and time into something. And for a lot of you Tauruses, this is something here that you're trying to grow for yourself, maybe financially, maybe your business, maybe your career, your job, maybe just your own stability in your world in general, right? Your lifestyle that you're trying to grow. So even though it feels like the storm is raging, in the second half of September, you're staying very balanced here with this Queen of Swords energy, because you're keeping things objective instead of getting into a more subjective mindset where you're looking at everything that's changing in the external world. You're looking at all of how your emotions are making you feel. Some of you guys are really detaching from everything that's happening outside of you, and even inside of you. The Queen of Swords is very good at doing that too. And it's like you're only focused on your objective. And if you're not really doing that in the second half of September, this could be the time when you're really starting to incorporate that type of energy. You're just like, I'm focused on what I need to do. I'm focused on the groundwork that I need to do, the energy that I need to put into whatever this thing is that you're trying to ground or stabilize. And you're not allowing this distraction to kind of throw you off. Okay. We also have the Hangman energy that comes in after that. So for some of you guys, you could be dealing with something that feels like it has halted or paused or slowed down. You could be in limbo or feel like you're in limbo, stuck in between two different cycles, stuck in between two different worlds, in the waiting room, in purgatory is what I call it with the Hangman energy. But this is also a time for you to become enlightened about where you're headed and where you're going, Taurus. So if something has slowed down, I feel like it is a time for you to get more clear on your objective, get more clear on your vision, maybe plan some things, maybe put some things into details, or, make something more, what is the word? More clear, for lack of better words. I don't know. But it's like, I feel that for some of you guys, you could be waiting on whatever this thing is that you're trying to grow for yourself, or you could be feeling that things are kind of slowing down with it, with the Three of Pentacle energy. All right. It's like maybe your job, your career, maybe your business. So you're dealing with that Hangman energy, but it is a time for you to maybe think about different changes that you want to make with this, how you want to revamp some things, different ideas that are coming into you. It's like it's a time to look at things from a different vantage point or a different point of view, because you're hanging upside down while you're waiting. So the universe, I feel like, is trying to show you guys something. It may be trying to bring something to your attention while something is on pause, while something is moving very, very slowly, because I do feel like you're going to get back to a place where the momentum comes in towards, you're going to get back to a place where you're moving full speed ahead, and there's no more slowed energy, especially after we get out of this Mars retrograde, okay? Which I think is happening at the end of September, if I'm not mistaken. So right now, use this time to really formulate some things, to really come up with a clear path and plan. Okay, is what I'm feeling. Because with whatever it is that you're waiting on, I feel like you are going to get success with the Six of Wands. You are going to get a certain level of recognition. Okay, you are going to feel like you have upgraded your life, or graduated from a certain phase of your life. Once this pause phase kind of stops, once this storm kind of ceases, you are going to be moving into a new cycle of expansion here with the Six of Wands. All right, so I feel like this is a very important time for you guys in the second half of September, because it's almost like the last leg of something, and you're waiting to, get this win. You're waiting to get this victory, to get this W. But it's actually a very important time too, because after you go into this new phase of your world, it's like you're needing to be very clear on where you're heading. It's almost what I'm kind of picking up is somebody like, for example, let's say somebody when you were younger graduating high school, and in between the wait of, let's say, before graduation was coming or before the end of the school year, it's like a lot of people were just coasting, or some people had senioritis, right? This is where I was anyway at the end of high school. Like, I did not want to be there. I wanted to get out of there. I was like, I'm so over high school, right? And I feel like you guys are definitely in a cycle like that, where you're so over this cycle, you're so over hanging here and waiting, and it feels like it's taking forever. You're ready for the graduation, you're ready for the next phase of life. But during this wait, it's like you're needing to make plans about where you're heading next. Like, are you going to go to college? Are you going to the military? Are you going to get a job? Are you going to a, technical college? What are you doing? And so it's like you're needing to really come up with a plan, Taurus, while things are moving slow, because things are going to pick up and move very quickly for you once you graduate, which I feel is coming very soon for a lot of Tauruses, once you step into this new phase. Okay, but when that speed comes in, when that momentum comes in, you want to be at a place where you know where you're headed, because the current is really going to be moving, carrying you forward. And if you don't have a plan, you could end up anywhere, right? That's just how life is. So I don't know. That's what I'm picking up for you guys. Yeah, so a lot going on, but this is a great time for planning for my Tauruses, for looking ahead and getting your direction crystal clear. All right, let's pull some more cards for you guys. We're going to use the Wild Unknown Tarot. Four of Pentacles comes out. Four of Swords comes out, and the Six of Wands again. So let's start with the Four of Pentacles energy. All right, this is possibly something that you guys are wanting to hold on to. This possibly could be something that you're needing to let go of in the second half of September, Taurus, because of this level of expansion that's coming in. Some of you guys may also be outgrowing something. It's just like you could be outgrowing, like I was talking about before, you're outgrowing this cycle. You're done with it. It's like you're too big to be in high school anymore. You're too big. Like, your energy has grown so much. You have learned so much. It's like you're bursting out at the seams. So you could feel this pressure of feeling almost held back, of feeling restricted, feeling like you're not free right now. And that's because you're ready for the rise. You're ready to get out of this cocoon. You're ready to take flight as this new creature, as the butterfly. It's like you're no longer a caterpillar. You know that you have made this total transformation while you have been being incubated and in this certain cycle of transformation. But for some of you Tauruses, you haven't really yet gotten the chance to fly yet. It's like you want to take off. You're ready for this, but it's like you still feel that you're inside of the cocoon. You can't break free from the cocoon yet. And I really feel like that has a lot to do with divine timing. Like I said, things are just on pause right now. The planetary alignments and the way things are shifting, it's on pause, okay? But not for long, okay? So I'm really picking up for a lot of you Tauruses that it's a time to really put your mind at ease, okay? Don't let anxiety and fear of feeling stuck or things not moving, as fast as you want them to be, really drive you crazy. Don't allow that to happen. Okay, you really want to surrender to this phase that you're in, and like I said, use this as a time of planning. The Four of Swords represents relaxation and surrender and meditation, but it also represents coming up with a plan, right? Understanding where you're going, getting clear on your direction. This is why this lamb here has his third eye open. So use this laid back time to tap into your intuition, tap into your spiritual team, your guides, your higher self, your ancestors, and get a clear understanding as to how you want to moving into this new cycle, because I really feel like it's going to be a shift of energy after this Mars retrograde for everybody, not just you, Taurus, but there is a major deep metamorphosis and transformation that's going on for the collective right now with this Mars in retrograde. That's really unearthing a lot of qualities that have been being maybe have been lying dormant within you. I was talking to Cancer about this. I was talking to Aquarius about this. The same thing is happening with you, Taurus. It's like a lot of things that have been holding you back, a lot of things that really are a part of that caterpillar cycle that you were in are really at its last phases of falling off of you, so that now you can take off and fly. But the rest of September, that process is still happening for some of you guys. So you're having, to be patient with it. There's a need to go along with the flow. If you need to take a nap, if you need to sleep a little bit longer, if you need to just like chill out and not push yourself as harder, really pay attention to your body, pay attention to what your intuition is telling you. I'm kind of getting the energy to just not force it the second half of September. It's like the time is going to come where it's full speed ahead, going into October. But the rest of September really feels like this is a closeout of something. 10 of Swords energy, okay? So this is the time that you're getting closure, all right? Going back to that story about, the end of high school, it's like you're in this waiting phase. You're becoming a little bit impatient. You have Senior-Itis, but it's really a time where everything has slowed down for you to really close out this chapter of your life, get that closure that you need. Take a look at what has transpired over these last couple of years or months, or however long this cycle has been for you, where you've been transforming, and take it in, appreciate it, maybe review it, take stock of it, like really see how far you've become, especially when it comes down to your internal growth, and appreciate it. That's what I keep hearing, because you definitely have a new beginning that's coming in. Ace of Pentacle energy. You definitely have upgrades that are coming in, evolution, growth, expansion. It's happening. Okay, some of you guys are really about to tap into some security when it comes down to your finances. This is what I'm feeling. Some of you guys are really about to get some opportunities that are coming your way. Moving into October is what I feel, Taurus, where you're getting some raises, or you're getting a career opportunity that's coming your way that's a lot more money than you're used to. It's like you haven't even begun to scratch the surface, on where you're headed, Taurus. So I feel October and really moving into this fall season is going to be great for you, Taurus. I think I spoke to you guys about this in your last reading. It's going to be a time of harvest for you. Okay, so just go with the flow right now, because big things are coming. Mother of Pentacles came out with that too. All right. And this is about multitasking. This is about, nurturing your energy, nurturing yourself, self-love, self-care, right? Bringing beauty into your world in many ways that you can. It's like really tapping into with, some of those feminine principles about like just catering to yourself and pampering yourself. This could be a good time to do it in the second half of August or second half of September. All right. Because I feel like you're going to be hammering away when we get into October. So enjoy this downtime, enjoy this preparation, enjoy, enjoy the end. Okay, the Death card wanted to come out. This is the end as you know it of a certain energetic field that you've been a part of, a certain experience that you've been a part of, okay? A certain cycle that you have had the opportunity to take part in. And now that it's really at its very end, like I said, just experience the end of it. Don't get, you know, overwhelmed with it, or don't feel like, you need to be stressed out right now. It's like something here is wrapping up. And this could be an older version of yourself that's really wrapping up. And it's like, just take the second half of September to say goodbye to that person is what I feel. It's like that person that is attached to this older cycle, that person that had to learn so many lessons in order to grow and find their inner strength and find their inner fortitude and become awakened in so many different areas of life. You know, it's like, just appreciate who you were then and who you're becoming now. That's kind of what I'm picking up. So, Taurus, I don't want to keep forcing the message. I feel like we kind of are there. That's like the gist of what I'm feeling for you guys. So let's pull a fairy card and then I'll wrap it up and let you guys go about your day, okay? Taurus, what do we have for Taurus, Spirit? Prince of Winter came out. It says inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness. An indigo, child, or adult. For sure, we have a lot of indigo Tauruses out there. A lot of star seeds, a lot of light workers that are definitely in the building. So let me do that again for you. Information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, and indigo, child, or adult. So yeah, I'm really zoomed in on that information that may help you, but may also be difficult to hear. And this is most likely why you guys are taking on that Queen of Swords energy as an aspect of yourself in the second half of September. Because you're needing to be very logical about maybe some of the information that is coming your way or how you're making your plans for the future. You're needing to maybe separate the emotional aspect of it all in order to get clear about where you're headed. All right, Taurus, so I'm going to wrap it up right there for you guys. Hopefully that resonated with you. That was a very laid back message, but I don't know. Hopefully that was, what you needed to hear. If it did resonate with you, let me know about it in the comments. You can like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Also, check me out on IG if you're new here at chrisanthony14lbs. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can book that in the description of the video below. It'll have all the details about how to book that. All right, Taurus, stay safe until later. I will see you guys at the beginning of October. All right, so later.